Good evening and welcome to Blueprint Explosive Exclusive Viewers. A sensational case of radicalizational attempt has come to the fore from Kerala. Disturbing details are emerging in the case in which a 16-year-old has been accused by his mother and stepfather, or rather has accused his mother and stepfather of attempting to lure him towards extremist views like those held by terrorist group ISIS. Before we proceed further, let's first take a look at the main characters of this very shocking story. A 16-year-old boy who has alleged attempt to radicalize him. Now, this is, of course, the boy. This is his mother, Fida Muhammad Ali, who we are talking about. She is the mother of this minor boy, and she has allegedly supported the radicalization bid, is what we are told. There is also a person called Ansar, the man who Fida was allegedly living with in UK. Now, this person has allegedly forced the teen to watch an ISIS video, is what we are told. The FIR describes him as a member of the ISIS. There's also Siddiqui, Ansar's brother, who allegedly married Fida, is the charge that is being made over here. A terror convict who was investigated by the NIA is what this person has been described at. He's also the person who allegedly tried to indoctrinate the teen boy, is what we are told. And there is Ansari, the brother of the boy's biological father. Now, who is Ansari? Ansari is the person who took the teen to the police to lodge a complaint as far as this issue is concerned. Let's now dig a little deeper into the story. The case against the three, Ansar, Siddiqui and Fida, was registered after the teen's uncle took him to the police station to lodge a complaint. The boy has told the police that he was exposed to extremist material and that his stepfather repeatedly pushed this radical propaganda. The boy also alleges that he was physically assaulted when he refused to accept the ideology. This story, he says, began in the United Kingdom, where he had been living and studying with his mother. She is a BSc graduate and a nurse from Kerala's Pathanamthitta. Now, the Kerala police is examining the allegations and is further investigation that is currently underway in this case. However, cops say that digital examination of evidence is on, and if the need arises, the case will be handed over to the NIA.
The boy and his uncle, they came to the police station and complained about the incident that he was motivated and he was being asked to pursue that ideology, and he along with his uncle came to the police station and we registered a case on this account, and the investigation is being conducted. Right now it is being investigated by the Kerala police only. We are examining from all the angles and we'll take a decision as and when it is ripe about it.
Now, Times Now has also accessed an insider account revealing new details in the Kerala radicalization case. According to this insider, who is a close member of the boy's family, the mother never divorced the biological father. The insider says the main accused, Ansar, is the teen's mother's live-in partner who allegedly forced the teen boy to watch the ISIS execution videos. This insider has further revealed that the teen's mother later married Ansar's brother, Siddiqui Aslam, who's been previously linked to ISIS. Siddiqui was sentenced to 3 years in jail and had been arrested in a terror-related case back in 2016. Times Now also spoke to the chairman of the madrasa, where the 16-year-old was sent. This chairman has revealed that Siddiqui brought the boy to the madrasa in July. The chairman added that Siddiqui claimed that he would act as the boy's local guardian as the mother was in the UK. Listen in.
മാതാവിൻ്റെ കൺസേൺ ലെറ്ററോട് കൂടി കുട്ടിയെ സിദ്ദീഖാണ് ഇവിടെ കൊണ്ടുവരുന്നത്. ആഗസ്റ്റ് 29 വൈകുന്നേരം ഞാൻ എന്തോ ഒരു തിരക്കിൽ നിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് അധ്യാപകർ വിളിച്ചു. ആ കുട്ടിയുടെ ആളുകൾ, അതായത് പിതാവിൻ്റെ ജ്യേഷ്ഠനും അനുജനും ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നു. കുട്ടി മിസ്സിംഗ് ആണെന്ന് പറയുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ അവനെ വിടണം എന്ന് പറയുന്നു. കുട്ടിയുടെ മാതാവ് എന്നെ ഡയറക്റ്റ് വിളിച്ചു. അപ്പോൾ കുട്ടിയും പറഞ്ഞു, എനിക്ക് അമ്മയോട് സംസാരിക്കണ്ട, ഉമ്മയോട് സംസാരിക്കണ്ട, എനിക്ക് എൻ്റെ പിതാവിൻ്റെ ബന്ധുക്കളോടൊപ്പം പോകണം എന്ന്.
Times also spoke to Siddiqui, who denies the charges that he married Fida. He says that an old case is being used to level fresh allegations of radicalization bid against him.
അല്ല, അപ്പൊ സിദ്ദിഖ് ഇത് ഡിനൈ ചെയ്യാണോ that your registered marriage has been done with Fida?
Yes, it is not true. I am not married to Fida.
നിങ്ങൾ പറയുന്നത് ഈ നിങ്ങളുടെ against the allegations another one reason is because you have a past linked to 2016?
അത് തന്നെയാണ്.
Okay.
കാരണം പക്ഷെ അത്
Yes, definitely. They are making that a weapon against me. Even when I gave my statement to police, they also mentioned that they knew about my past and needed to question me.
All right, there's a response coming in from the boy's mother, Fida. Now she is coming out to say that all allegations that have been leveled against her are baseless. She's having anxiety issues, hence not going to speak to the media. Her first husband, who's the child's biological father, is purposely doing this because she's in an abusive marriage and she wants a divorce from him. The husband is on dependent visa, hence he doesn't want to give her a divorce. Let's quickly go across to Arpita, who's getting us all these exclusive inputs from Trivandrum. Now, Arpita, she claims that she doesn't have any romantic liaison or relationship with Ansar or Siddiqui. What then is the nature of that, and why is Siddiqui then taking this teen boy to a madrasa in the first place?
So when we spoke to Siddiqui and Fida directly did not speak to me, but she had sent somebody through them. She had sent her message, but clearly she said that Ansar and Siddiqui are just her friends. They are family friends. They know each other since many years. And Fida also clarified that she's not married to Ansar or Siddiqui. All the allegations that are against her are completely baseless. When asked why Siddiqui had taken him to madrasa, in fact, when I asked this question to Siddiqui and Fida, both of them had clarified that this 16-year-old boy was facing, he had some behavioral issues, because of which the mother wanted him to study in a madrasa and learn things from madrasa, and that is why she decided to send him from UK to India. And since she did not know anybody else in India, and Siddiqui was one of her friends here in India who could help her with this, that is why Siddiqui took him to madrasa, where he had told the madrasa people that for about 2 to 3 months they want him to be kept there and taught all the religious activities and all prayers and other stuff that were
All right,
that
we'll
are
come back to you
usually
for more
taught
updates on this, Arpita, because this is a very big and a developing story, but there are political reactions now coming in. BJP is calling for a thorough investigation into this matter. Listen it.
This is the pathetic story of a 16-year-old whose stepfather tried to radicalize him and pack him off to Syria and join the ISIS. This matter needs to be investigated by the NIA because this has roots both nationally and internationally, and these kind of radicalization attempts must be thoroughly investigated, and those responsible for them should be punished.
Let's take this across to our guest now. Joining us is Rajesh Pillai, senior journalist and former RNW officer. We also have Abhijit Radhakrishnan, BJP state social media convener of Kerala. We have S. Balan, left supporter, and we also have advocate B.N. Haskar, who's a political analyst, joining us. Let me start with you first. Mr. Balan, this is a very, very shocking story where a child's own parents, guardians, the ones who are supposed to, be responsible for the correct upbringing of the child, have let down the child in this case. Yet, what we are looking at is that the police in this particular case, they don't seem to have acted. The people who are accused of this heinous crime are very much at large. They haven't been taken into custody. What is the delay for? And why is this being taken so lightly as it so appears, Mr. Balan?
See, what I see, disputed parentage. He is aged about 16 years. Mother says it's all false. Then the disputed paternity, then stepfather says it's all false. And the biological father says there is an allegation. This has happened in UK, not in Kerala. See, what is there to investigate? Disputed parentage, when mother denies it, you
Sir,
take
the actor,
it
the people are all sitting here in Kerala.
See, you are
What is the issue of it happening in the UK or not? The point is he was taken to a madrasa there in Kerala. Was he not?
Radicalization, why this vocabulary? Where is the radicalization? What is mean by radicalization?
What is showing of ISIS videos? What is that?
Forces have no other
What do you mean by showing ISIS videos to teenagers, sir?
This is an issue.
Mr. Balan, you think it's
family.
acceptable to show ISIS videos of beheading to teenagers?
As a communal issue.
No, answer my question, Mr. Balan. You are saying where is the radicalization? You think it is all right to show these kind of elements showing beheading to teenagers? Are you going to justify that now, Mr. Balan, on national television?
Nothing has happened. No event in Kerala. What is the FIR, sir?
Nothing in
Column
Kerala.
number 4.
Okay. I mean, clearly you were not listening in when we were playing out the story for you. Let me bring in some of our panelists. I want to bring in Mr. Rajesh Pillai. Mr. Rajesh Pillai, nothing has happened in Kerala. It's just one word against the other. Where is the question of radicalization? Please answer the questions of Mr. Balan.
Exactly. That's a problem. That's a problem. See, these left people, they are responsible for this radicalization that is very much rampant in Kerala. One aspect, one point that Mr. Balan said is correct, that this is a broken family. But only because this is a broken family, the truth has come out. Otherwise, it will never come out. All the people involved are Malayalis, are Keralites. Whether they are sitting in UK or whether they are in Kerala, that doesn't matter. And he's trying to underplay the whole thing. And I congratulate Times Now for taking up this matter and properly investigating all the angles, which no vernacular media, even after 6 days, have done so far. So this is the kind of, atmosphere that is being created in Kerala. Normalization of radicalization. That is happening in Kerala all over. You can just imagine, I can give you hundreds of examples. This one case that came out before, he's asking, Mr. Balan was saying nothing has happened. So you are waiting for this boy to cross over to Syria and then reach Afghanistan and fight with the American forces and stay inside a IS camp to say or admit that something has finally happened. Is that he is waiting for? See, the left, the communists in Kerala, they have been always apologetic towards these kind of people. They have been always whitewashing these people.
Mr. Balan, respond. Mr. Balan, respond. Are you waiting for, for something unfortunate to happen? For the boy to cross the borders and actually join with the ISIS terrorists?
I'm responding. This right-wing people in Kerala has no other better business. Only demonizing, vilifying a community in the name of radicalization, normalization, digitalization, all this is for political gain.
Sir, where is the question of vilifying the community? This is a specific set of individuals we're talking about.
They wanted to make Kerala into another Gujarat or UP, and they have no other better business. Their politics only Muslims.
So you will allow people to radicalize in the name of ISIS?
Minus Muslim is
Mr. Balan, what are you saying, sir? Are you going to allow terrorists to and people to radicalize others so freely? Young minds, young impressionable minds? Please be very... you may politically be opposed to the BJP. I have no problem with that. But somewhere, as a country, we have to take a stronger policy when it comes to acts of terror. And let me bring in Mr. Haksar. Mr. Haksar, I certainly hope you're not going to take the line of Mr. Balan. That this kind of acts, that somebody is accused of radicalization, and here we are doing all sorts of whataboutery.
This is, wait a minute.
You have to
this
understand the situation in a two different way. The first way, see, when the
Mr. Balan, you have got your chance now. Please keep quiet. Listen to Mr. Haskar now.
See, when the biological father given a first information statement to the police, and the police started investigation with every aspects of that case, and National Investigating Agency is also conducting investigation with aspect. See, we have two different views in this matter. One is there is a matrimonial dispute between the father and mother. And once there is a matrimonial dispute between the father and mother, you should not color with this, with the terrorism and all. See, we cannot come to a conclusion with the hypothesis that if the boy crosses the border, then what will happen? This is an imaginary question, Mr. Madhav. So try to understand the situation.
Mr. Haskar, are you questioning the premise of the boy, where the boy says that these videos were shown to him? Are you going to question the young boy also now?
No, it's a minor. I understand minor has no right. But do you know what happened there in Vampire?
Minor has no right. What do you mean minor has no right?
You have to understand. When the boy was taken into custody by a madrasa, and the madrasa head itself is informed the information regarding the indoctrination of the incident to the police. It is not the boy himself gone and give the statement. or the biological father given the statement. The madrasa
I will just say this much. I will just say this much, sir. When there are allegations of terror and very strong, credible allegations, or at least serious charges that a young mind has been attempted to be corrupted in this manner, we cannot take any such charges lightly. We've seen too many cases like this in the past. Before I go across to Rajesh Pillai, let me quickly bring in Abhijit Radhakrishnan. Abhijit Radhakrishnan, it's a matrimonial issue. It's a marital discord issue that has been conflated with an issue of terror. Do you agree with that premise coming in from Mr. Haskar?
No, absolutely not. Who are these people Mr. Balan and Haskar scared of? Why are they not ready to accept the fact this is an attempt to radicalize the youth in Kerala? The boy himself have made a statement that his father, his stepfather, Mr. Ansar, and his the stepfather's brother Siddiqui was trying to radicalize this child. They were forcibly trying to make the boy smoke cigarettes, watch ISIS videos and stuff. Who are these people scared of? Even when the boy is making statements of his own, who are you trying to protect, Mr. Haskar and Balan? You should know something. You have been telling about, you are calling the boy crossing the border a fictional stuff or thing. There are many incidents in the past where Nimsha, alias Fatima, who has crossed the border from India, who has joined ISIS, she is absconding, she is missing. There are multiple terror outfits who is operating in Kerala, who under the banner of SDPI and PFI, whom Communist Party of India and Congress have joined hands with. So who are you trying to protect? Are you trying to protect your vote bank by radicalizing, helping the terror outfits radicalize the youth in Kerala? Is that your motto? Who are you trying to protect actually?
Mr.
This
Haskar,
is a clear case
more about vote bank politics, because he says it's not without precedent. There are a number of people and individuals from Kerala who have been radicalized, who have crossed the borders, who have gone to Afghanistan, and look at the horrible state that they have been reduced to.
Exactly. Back in
Respond,
2012.
Mr. Haskar, respond.
Exactly. Back in 2012.
I want Mr. Haskar to respond to that question. Mr. Haskar.
Yes. See, Madhav, you try to understand. Don't paint the matrimonial issue with the color of terrorism. It is a matter of matrimonial issues. Let the police investigate and the National Investigating Agency investigate the matter. And moreover, the entire things happen not in Kerala. The entire things happened in UK. Why you should bother about that Kerala is going to be radical?
Sir, where are these people now? Where are these people? Are they in the UK?
They belong to Kerala.
The mother is in Kerala. The child is in Kerala. Mr. Siddiqui is in Kerala. So why can't the police act?
So what?
Are you going to wait for some kind of a unfortunate act of violence before you take an action?
The entire advice and inducement happened in UK only. So how can you say that the state or the Kerala people are going to give appeasement to these sort of things?
Okay, so now Kerala police, according to you, should now write to Scotland Yard through the CBI or through the NIA. Then they should start thinking about investigating it. And, what kind of explanation is this, Mr. Haskar? On national television, this is better that is to be expected from people who are coming out to participate in a debate. I want Mr. Rajesh Pillai to come in on this. Rajesh Pillai. It's a matter that has happened in UK. So therefore, nothing can be done.
It's not at all surprising. You will say the same thing about the 150 people who have crossed over from India to Syria and then reached Afghanistan, now in the custody of IS Khorasan. So he will say the same thing. When communist people, when they are in power, they can justify anything and everything. They have their own way of justifying everything. And now what he says, he says that they were all in London or UK or wherever they are. But the boy is sitting here and he's giving his statement to the police here only, in Kerala. And you are saying this. And let me tell you, he says that it's a broken family. What I am saying is that this radicalization is very much rampant. It's very much normal in Kerala. So this case has come out in the public only because it happened in a broken family. The matrimonial issue actually paved the way for this case coming into public notice. Otherwise, we would have noticed after years after this boy has crossed over to Syria or Afghanistan. That is my one point. And the second point, Mr. Haskar, kindly note that the person who received this boy at Thiruvananthapuram International Airport, that man had terror links for the last almost 10 years. He was accused and he was arrested. He was even suspected to be the part of Kanagamala conspiracy case. And that man is the brother of this stepfather of this boy. And that person took this boy to the madrasa.
Actually, this is a very serious case, because despite there being a precedent, despite there being links that we've seen in the past, and once again a similar allegation coming in, can we take such things lightly? And of course, it is even for the NIA to come in on this, not just the Kerala police. If there is an allegation of terror, the NIA has to get down to the bottom of the matter. And certainly, if there is any truth in these charges that has been leveled, action has to be taken forthwith. We cannot wait. 6 days is a very long time. We've seen what has happened in the outskirts of the national capital in Faridabad. Certainly, when there is such an allegation of terror or the possibility of it, we expect our agencies and our state police forces to act with a lot more alacrity. Rajesh Pillai, Abhijit Radhakrishnan, S. Balan, Advocate B.N. Haskar, thanks so much for joining us this evening.